What's going on, Star Wars fans? You're watching the Collector's Hut. My name is Chris, and we're going to be checking out the very cool Star Wars Excavation Creature Crates, Series 1. I found these at Walmart for $4.95, which I thought was very well priced. Basically, it's a blind box. You can pull one of these 6 skulls out of this cool-looking sand. You have a Rodian, a Gamorrean, a Monkey Lizard, Trandoshan, Zabrak, and a Hutt, which obviously that's the one that I want the most. Now, these were wrapped with plastic, but when I went to remove them, I had some audio trouble. So here I am doing it again. On the very bottom, this number lines up with the skull. So I have 4 different numbers, and that means I should have 4 different skulls, and no doubles here. So that's a nice little cheat sheet, little knowledge to potty, so you don't have to buy 100 of these trying to find the skull that you want. So with that being said, let's bust these open, and let's have some fun. So you have a little pamphlet and some directions here. So they look pretty easy to put together. And this little pamphlet here has all the skulls and also different species. So that looks pretty sweet. Very cool. And let's get right to it. So there you go. You have some dark sand here, like gray. Feels really cool. And we have, boom, Zabrak, Darth Maul skull. Now the sand feels really awesome. And you're definitely going to need this toothpick to make sure, you know, you get all the sand out of all the places here. But yeah, this looks really awesome. Great detail. Boom. Now, I'm pretty sure if you want to do like a wash, you can really pull out more of that detail. But it really is beautiful looking. Yeah, that is pretty badass, if you ask me. Very happy with that. The sand gets everywhere. But not for nothing, this is a really cool concept. Most blind boxes, they just throw, you know, the item in a box. This one, you have to dig it out of sand and put it together. I'm digging this a lot. So, the Zabrak, the Darth Maul skull, whoop, more sand in there. That number is, see if you can see that, it's 129180. Now, obviously, if you want to be surprised, don't pay attention to the numbers. But if this is the skull that you want, that's the number to look for. Alright. Let's keep on cruising. And these crates are really cool. You know, they would fit in really nice in like a diorama. So obviously the same paperwork, directions in the little pamphlet. Different color sand. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to try not to mix the sands together. And we have a Rodian Greedo in the house. Yeah, this is awesome. This is a ton of fun. It's going to take a little bit of time to get all the sand out of there, but I'm definitely a big fan of this. And the toothpick works very well. Oh, there's another piece in here. Yep. There's the other piece. Let's see how this goes. Whoop. Just bear with me on this one. Now there's definitely a lot of sand in the creases, but we will get there. There it is. There it is, yeah. Boom! Rhodian. So it's definitely very important to get all the sand out of the creases for an easy assembly. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful detail. And I really like that they switched up the sand. So the Rhodian is 124, 180. Boom. And we shall keep on cruising. Whoop. And not to sound like a broken record, but basically the same stuff in every crate. And back to the gray sand. All right. Oh yeah. Got what I wanted. Hutt skull. Oh, it looks fantastic. Now, like I said, this is the one that I wanted really badly. So you push that way. Actually, hold on. Tons of sand. There might be an easier way of doing this, but a toothpick just made sense to me. So this one looks like it's just pegs and holes for the jar to go in. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just having a ton of fun right now. Kind of getting lost in this. So definitely a very tight fit. Alright, hold on. Wow, really tight fit. Hold on, we might need some off-screen action for this. Well, you guys get the idea. It's going to clip in like that. I'm going to have to maybe ream this out a little bit with the X-Acto knife for an easier fit, because that's really tight. Wow, that does not want to go in. I am very, very determined right now. This is when you guys probably want to fast forward a little bit, but if you guys have an X-Acto knife, this is how I'm going to make it work. Yeah. Okay, guys, so as you can see, that was very difficult to push in, but after reaming it out with the X-Acto knife and just shaving it down a little bit, complete success. But I am very thrilled with the Hutt skull. Sorry that you guys had to endure my determination of getting the jar in, but it just needed to happen. So if you want to pull the Hutt skull, oh, more sand, the number is 127180. Cheat sheet. But I am thrilled with this. Yeah, like I said, if you put a nice wash on this, age it up a little bit, weather it, I mean, it would just look even better. Alright, guys. Well, down to the last one. This stuff gets everywhere. Come on. There we go. Okay. Back to the brown sand. All right, let me just make some room here. And we have, what do we have here? We have Trandoshan, Bosk. Man, this looks really cool. Make sure you have some extra toothpicks because I already broke a couple. And definitely the X-Acto knife. It makes life a lot easier. If these joints are really tight, just take a little bit off, as you can, as you saw with the Hutt skull, just to take a little bit off because you don't want to make it too loose and then you're screwed. But that was definitely a lifesaver because I would have drove myself mental. Sand's really compacted in here. I bet you like a nice brush would work very nicely too. Alright, so it looks like the same idea as the other ones. Let's see how easy this will be. Put this here. Just bear with me. Oh, boom. There you go. There's a lot of sand in there. That'll definitely go tighter. But there's the last one that I have. Trandoshan Bosk skull. Like I said, after I'm done cleaning this out more, this is going to snap in, and there's a lot of sand that's really compacted in there. But this came out really nice. And if you guys want to pull this one, the number is 131180. And that's for Bosk. So yeah, I'm pretty damn pumped. For $4.95, basically $5. This is a no-brainer. I'm going to pick up more because obviously I need the Kawaki Monkey Lizard and I need the Gamorrean God. But now that I have 4 numbers, I'm just going to get the other 2 crates with the 2 different numbers. So that definitely makes life a lot easier. Now these skulls, as you can see, are quite large. So these aren't going to scale up with, a Black Series figure or something like that. These are a lot bigger. But they're going to be really cool for a diorama or something like that. Now I do have a tape measure, if you guys are curious to see the size of the skulls. So from front to back, you got about 2 inches. And 1 3/8 on the height. Now the crate itself measures 2 1/4 and 3 1/4. Decent sized box right there. Crate, as you will. Now the hut, the width is, I would say 2 1/4, and the height 1 3/4. We'll just leave those. The Rhodian from front to back is like 2 inches strong, and the height is 1 3/8. And the Zabrak, the Darth Maul, the height is 1 7/8, and I would say about 2 because of the horn in the back here. Whoop. So yeah, these things are awesome. And the crates, you can definitely use the crates for other things, like in a diorama, or you can put weapons in there. You can really store something. It's a nice little case. I definitely wouldn't just throw this away. So if you really want to look at it, you get an awesome skull and a really cool crate. So for $5, like I said, I'm all in. I'm going to buy more of these, and I really hope that, because it says Series 1, I really hope that they make a Series 2 and 3. Obviously, different skulls, different species, all that good stuff. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for Thanks for dealing with, me trying to put the Hutt skull together. I know that took a little bit of time, but thanks for hanging in there. Really appreciate it. And not bailing on me. If you want to see more of me, go to thecollectorshutt.com. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, right here on YouTube. Please subscribe, comment, and share. I have so much more to share with you guys. Hopefully more creature crates in the future. And thanks, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, these are definitely the best blind boxes ever made so far. Just digging through sand to pull out something really cool, and then a very short assembly. It's really cool. Alright guys, thanks a million. I'll see you on the next one, and may the force be with you always.